Hey guys, this is Dave, and we're here to talk about Game 6 of the NBA Finals. I tried making this video a couple minutes ago, but my laptop's being a fuckface. Decided to restart itself, and just now I had like one or two issues with the video on the camera app for Windows 10. So yeah, but we're back, and now that I got the video back and it's working and everything, we're going to talk first a little bit about Game 5. What went wrong for Golden State, what went right for Cleveland, and how I think things will go going into Game 6. So let's start off by talking about what went wrong for Golden State. So, a big part of this game and them losing, I think, was Draymond Green being out because of this suspension for Game 5. They were not nearly as good defensively as they had to be to stop anybody for Cleveland, but first and foremost, LeBron and Kyrie Irving, because they exploded for 81 combined points, I believe it was, and that was like the first time any two teammates have done that since Iverson when he was in his playing days, and that's a bit ago already. But yeah, Golden State couldn't pick up the defensive slack for Draymond Green, and as a result, they had to basically play catch up with the Cavaliers all game long because Cleveland, in the first half, kept it close. It actually was tied up at 61 apiece. But in the second half, they came out with a lot of energy, and they just exploded for a crap load of points. And they even held Golden State to only 12 points in the fourth quarter, which was very shocking. Very impressive, honestly. So based off the keys for both teams to win from Game 5, LeBron scoring 30 or more points, check. That did happen in Game 5. Kyrie Irving showing up again. Well, he had 41 points, so yeah, check. Kevin Love contributes more than he has been. Nope. He actually still did pretty poorly. Really think it has to do with matchups and that he doesn't have the foot speed to, be able to be quick enough to defend smaller guys. I think that's honestly what it is. And when he plays bigger guys, he's not big enough because he lost the 20 pounds since he's been out of Minnesota. So it's like a double-edged sword. Bench and supporting cast having a big night. That did not happen because they didn't need to. Out rebound Golden State in the game, I believe they did, but I'm not 100% sure. Get to the free throw line often and make more free throws than Game 4. That they did do. Keys for Golden State to win. Do better collectively on defense to make up for the loss of Draymond Green. They did not do that. That is one of the reasons why they lost. Cut down on turnovers since they've been an issue in the past few games. They had a lot of turnovers. I don't remember the exact number, but Cleveland, I remember this stat for sure, had actually scored 28 points off of turnovers from Golden State's fuck-ups. So, yeah, ouch. That's a glaring number that they will definitely want to cut down on going into Game 6. And they did not play more physical or desperate than the Cavs. Actually, by the middle of the third quarter, they kind of just laid down defensively and kind of just like gave up. It felt like they weren't putting their full effort into the game, and once it had a certain lead over them, they felt like, oh, we can't win this. And it felt like they just gave up, straight up, just gave up. And that's quite alarming for the defending champions to do so. I'm thinking that has to do psychologically with, if they don't feel challenged, or if they feel too challenged, either one, then they don't give their full effort. Like, if they know they're going to lose the game, I feel like they don't try too hard. But if they're beating up on Cleveland, I feel like they also don't try too hard either. It goes both ways, I feel like, which is very interesting. Going into Game 6, even though Cleveland played a good game, for the most part they played two-person hero ball, the LeBron and Kyrie Irving show. So even though I'm not a fan of the team, as a fan of just basketball in general, I would like to see Cleveland score from more than just Kyrie Irving and LeBron tomorrow night, and actually have a high number of assists and get the bench involved, get the lesser known guys involved, and sort of get everyone involved, like almost like a Spurs approach, how they pass the ball around constantly and then find the open man after like 5 or 6 passes. That's just incredible basketball. I'd love to see Cleveland do that if they could pull it off. Also, going into Game 6, I think with Draymond Green being back in, the Warriors will be better defensively, but not to their full potential, because I read today that Andrew Bogut, their starting center, who's a very good shot blocker, has an ankle sprain, if I remember correctly, and he's out for the remainder of the NBA Finals, so that's a big blow defensively for them, and that's going to make it even tougher for them to, just defend Kyrie, LeBron, Richard Jefferson, even, because he's starting to do pretty well for himself. And even the lesser known guys are sometimes even scoring, because LeBron is that point forward type of player, and he's really good at getting open looks for his guys. If I had to give a margin for tomorrow night's game, I would say 115 to 95. Hope you guys enjoyed this prediction for Game 6 and analysis of Game 5. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.